Oh, jeez Louise. Why is this man wearing a bag over his head, Cassidy? Why are you wearing a mask, dude?
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Alright, we are here today checking out an upcoming little banger by the name of Monster Harvest, which essentially boils down to the experiment of a madman. What happens if you take, let's say, Stardew Valley, and we combine it with a little bit of the old Pokemon? Well, we essentially wind up with Monster Harvest. I was living in the city, barely getting by, and one day I received a letter from my uncle. So it always starts, it's always the uncle. I hadn't heard from him in years, but I remember him fondly from when I was young. He was a scientist. He was always excited to learn more about nature. I wonder what he's up to now. One day I received a letter from my uncle telling me about an amazing new discovery he had made. A substance that can transform plants into animals. His letter tells me he's named these creatures Planimals. I guess our adventure's about to unfold, huh?
Stop it. Get some help.
This is our uncle, huh? He absolutely meets the requirements of a mad scientist. Look at this guy. I would never have this person around children.
I was hoping you would get my letter. Welcome to Planimal Point. Well, that's the name people have started to call it ever since I discovered Planimals. It was a nice ring to it, don't you think? Here's the farm. It's all yours if you want it. It might be a bit overgrown. I have been far too busy with my research to tend the land and spend most of my time in my lab in town. I remember you used to love coming to visit the farm when you were younger. That was a long time ago, but I'm sure with some hard work, you can get the farm looking as good as new. I think you will really enjoy it here. The country life suits you, and Planimal Point is a great community. I have to get back to my research, but settle in, and I'll come back tomorrow with some seeds to show you the basics of farming.
2 hours later.
Okay, Uncle had a bunch of tutorial to go through. We don't need that, alright? You guys don't need that, I don't need it, we're good. So the first thing we really gotta do here is just plant. Clear out the field a little bit and plant. He's gonna hold us hostage. He will not let us go until we actually get this done. So as I told you, he really is a mad scientist. Let's go over here and start removing some woody wood. So we get this up and running. And over here we got ourselves rock. So we'll go ahead and mine that too. Thank you, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So we need to start getting a hole up and running. We got 9 seeds. So we'll do a nice little 3x3 for now. I guess that kind of works. Haven't played a farming game in a while, so this feels kind of good. I think the last farming game I played on the channel was probably Graveyard Keeper, and I mean, it's a far cry from a legitimate farming game, but it's close enough, I would say, right? You're a Graveyard Keeper, Falcon. I know, but you're doing farming as well, okay? Don't say you don't. So we got everything over here planted, very good. Let's go ahead and start watering these bad boys if we can. Now, I believe you can just hold down and make this a lot easier for yourself, but, you know, I'm a plebe, so I click one at a time because that's what I'm used to. There it is. So that's all good to go now. Let's come on down over here though and just refill this up. And because I'm going to want an easy path down here refill at a time, let's go ahead and get you out of the way before you get too sleepy. Again, there it is, you see? My timer for the day is running out because my boy is getting tired. Ooh. Let's go into the next day. Oh, no money today. Oh, imagine that. I think want to go up to the village and follow up on uncles. But before we do that, obviously we have to water. And we do have a little bit of cash, so we could technically go to town and buy a couple more seeds, is what I'm thinking. Probably will. And look, my friend, you're still kind of in the way, and I hate that. Let's see about now going to the town. We have nothing to sell right now, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Birdies. We have rich town, huh? Okay. Let's go ahead and take it all in here. It's a very beautiful game, to be honest with you. Wow, the whole town has sprung up fast. It's all around my uncle's lab. I mean, what about that one that's boarded up there? We have apparently a harem. Whenever you see a hardened on a building, you know there's some sketchy stuff going on in there. Looks like there's a general store. Okay. Introduce myself to town. What's up with the people? All that jazz? We could do that. Hello everybody, I'm the new person in town. However, my uncle apparently has made this town thrive, so in reality, you should just welcome me and give me stuff. This is Cassidy, huh? You look very evil.
Hello there. My name's Cassidy. I run this general store. I sell a number of seeds and even bigger backpacks if you need to hold more items. It's always nice to see a new customer. Welcome to Planimal Point, a town that seems to have sprung up almost overnight.
That's what everybody keeps saying.
People are coming from all over to see Planimals and slimes that have been discovered here. It's a perfect this is an opportunity for me. Oh, jeez Louise. Why is this man wearing a bag over his head, Cassidy? I could give him a gift? I could give him a rock as a gift? I don't think I want to piss this person off. Oh, what? Spike, why are you wearing a mask, dude? Okay, so backpack upgrade is gonna cost 500 away from that. Yeah, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Here's what I'll do though. I'm gonna buy some radish and mutato. Let me get some radishes that grow a bit faster. Let me go up to... we'll do it that way. So we could do like a 2x3 of radish fields at least for now. That's fine. Cassidy, be careful. I thought you were sketchy looking, but that guy in there with you, even worse. Who's this guy wearing this suit? Rufus. Alright, Shinra.
Hey there, Falcon 69. So you couldn't wait to learn about my research, could you? I discovered a magical slime in the dungeon north of town. Slimes come in different colors and have mysterious properties. I've been experimenting and have discovered that when you place a red slime into a crop you are growing, that it will transform. The crop will turn into what I call a Planimal. They're fiercely protective of whoever mixed them, and will even follow you around. People around town are finding all kinds of uses for slime.
Yeah, imagine that.
So you may notice a few strange pipes around town. The slime company, pumping company has even moved into town. I'm not sure exactly what they want because they're secretive. The dungeons are closed at the moment, but I've collected some red slime for you. Simply apply it to the planted crop or even a seed, and the plant will blossom into a Planimal. Make sure you keep watering it though. It's really an amazing sight to see. I already had built the Planimal pen on your farm that you probably noticed. The pen can be used to manage your Planimals. Planimals can get jealous of each other, so it's best to only have one of each type at a time. Take this red slime and give it a try.
Alright. So I got my first I guess component for a slime. Or is for a Planimal, I suppose. There's slimes first, but then they turn to Planimals. Alright, so let's go ahead and you are gonna be the one chosen to be my Planimal. Perfect. Now, Homeboy said he gave us a pen. I mean, there's still a lot more clearing out that we got to do here, so let's take a look around first. What do we got here? We can make ourselves a stable. Requires a lot of money, though, and a lot of supplies which we don't have, and we could also make the barn up through there as well. Perfect. Now, that doesn't really answer where this Planimal pen is at. Is it here? Yes, maybe, perhaps. That's got to be it, unless we keep chickens here. Nope, this is a Planimal party. Perfect. Okay. So, I guess over the next few days we should probably clear out more of this field. As a matter of fact, I have some energy right now, and I think that's basically it for today. So let's go ahead and start clearing some things out, and we'll cut back in soon. Oh my, I have reached level 1. You have learned how to make a chest. As a matter of fact, we should probably make that right now, because I have tons of items here we were better off just putting away. I guess we could probably just make that inside, right? Let's see. Crafting. So the chest requires 25 wood, which we obviously have. As a matter of fact, probably make 2 of those bad boys right now is what I'm thinking. So we shall. And yes, we can indeed put them inside. So that is where we're putting these bad boys. And I'm out of stamina, so I'm going to get some sleep here and start back up tomorrow. So next morning, we have ourselves a rainy day, which is good because it means I don't have to water you guys. However, the bad side is that I did forget when I came back to actually plant the radishes that we actually got up and running. So how about we quickly do that right now? Again, the upside being that we don't have to water these. And right now all I'm really doing is just basically clearing out the field, so it won't be a hassle for us eventually once we start expanding a bit more. Perfect. Alright, let me go back to clearing this out and we'll see once we get back in. Alright, you have reached level 2. You have learned how to make a basic fence. Okay, so it's been 2 days since you last saw me in-game. I've cleared out the majority of the right portion of the field. And right now we have apparently triggered a cutscene, which is what we're trying to work ourselves towards.
Help me, Falcon 69.
Seems Jelly was apparently chasing you and then he saw me and he fled in terror. I don't blame him. I strike fear in the hearts of men and slimes.
Phew, that was close. The slimes have never come out of the dungeon before. Something must have happened to agitate them. They're normally pretty peaceful. Meet me north of town tonight by the dungeon. We need to investigate this. You'd better bring a Planimal with you for protection. Here, you can take this Mutanko. I made it by using a red slime on a Mutato plant. Different types of slimes will mutate your crops in different ways, but a red slime will always make some kind of Planimal. Take the sword to beat the slimes you come across. This should keep you safe. I have to run to the lab, but meet me outside of the dungeon entrance tonight.
And the dungeon's gonna be north of the town. So here's our very first, this is Pikachu. This is gonna be our Pikachu, essentially, for now. See about what is required too. Oh, perfect. Not sure exactly how many we need to line up, but it's an only cost 2. Let's go ahead and make like 20 for now. Doesn't seem too bad. I just want to go over here and just surround our plants if we can. Of course, this is going to be kind of annoying, Falcon, when you have to water them, isn't it? Yeah, I guess you're right. So how about we just do it this way for now? Just separate them this way and 3x3 fields. There we go. That works out fairly good, I would say. And as a matter of fact, speaking of watering, I think we should water these bad boys. I'm going to get some sleep, and then we'll meet Uncle at nighttime to see whatever crazy adventure he's got in store for us. Okay, it's evening time. As you can see, things look a little bit more different at nighttime, you know? Not as cheerful, a little bit gloomy, a little bit eerie, as a matter of fact. And it might get even more because we're going to some dungeon. Rocky Ridge, beware of dungeons. Now, this is where Uncle's set to meet him. He's apparently hanging out next to the remains of some sort of dragon. A mummy just walked past him with a blue sign. Maybe in chase, maybe following. Yeah, suddenly this game is a little bit more different than it started, huh?
Did you see that?
I mean, how could I not?
That was Wrigley, the manager at Slimeco Company Pumping. They started up here in town just a few days before you got here. They've been pumping slime into town to power some of the buildings. I've heard that they want to profit off of what I discovered here, but I think that it could be dangerous to remove slime from the dungeon. I wonder what they could be up to inside the dungeon. I've noticed there are still some wild slimes all over the place now. This has never happened before. I think whatever Slimeco was doing in there might have something to do with it. Would you go into the dungeon and find out what they're up to? From my research, I found the dungeon is far too dangerous during the day. You should only investigate at nighttime. Be sure to always bring Planimals with you to protect yourself. The dungeon is full of wild Planimals and other strange creatures as well. Report back to me once you found anything. You have to make sure Slimeco isn't up to no good.
Okay, sure. You send your nephew here into some sort of unknown dungeon, huh? Who is this? Doug Marshall.
Make sure you get some rest. You don't want to be exhausted for tomorrow.
I mean, what are we doing tomorrow, Doug Marshall, that I need my rest for? Alright, let's go into this dungeon. Level 1. Okay. Well, now I am rolling completely blind here. In terms of what to do. We have wild grass. Is there a way to check a map here? No, I guess the only map we have is the one over there. Oh, there's a snake over there. Well, let's go ahead and put our weapon out just in case. Now I wonder, do I have to worry? I guess we could still mine stuff here, can't we? Yep, and it's going to cost stamina as well. We'll pick up things like red crystals. Can be used to craft slime, and even super slime. Ooh. Okay, I'll take the green one too. Perfect. So here's what I want to find out. This would also cost stamina for me to throw down with this wild animal here. It's coming at me now. Oh. Okay. So the sword was only to get into initiate combat, and then we go into Pokemon one-on-one type of situation against a fire snake. Well, Mutanko, I hope you're not a grass type, although that green over there leads me to believe you might be. Fire snake might be strong against you. Slam. Deals minor damage. 6 damage, as a matter of fact. 6 damage to us as well. Well, as long as it doesn't start breathing fire at us, I think we should be fine. Okay. We'll take that too. Now, we have other skills that apparently are locked. I guess we learn them at some levels. And so it's letting you know what you're going to learn eventually, right? Maybe. Frighten your foe. Decrease enemies' damage for the next 3 turns. Higher chance to miss. This Planimal needs to be level 3 to unlock this ability. So at level 3, we'll get this one, and then level 8, we get multi-bite. Well, this should be enough for you now. So level 3 for the next one. I mean, we're almost up to level 2 already, so that's actually not too bad. And he dropped us apparently a bug? Or a seed? Okay. Well, I'm not really too interested in the items that we can just pick up from the farm. So I just want to get all the... No, not that. All the weird minerals. Iron. Good. Could only be found in dungeons as well. What about you? You're gonna be like bronze or gold ore. Alright. So yeah, right now I'm just interested in all the rare stuff. Now, I guess we have to kind of keep our stamina in mind too, because I guess if I want to figure out what's happening here, we have to get through this entire dungeon first, right? Alright. Let's not go through the entire stamina just yet then. This is a dead end, though. So over here, we just got Fire Snake and more of those crystals. Let's go down here. Ooh, walked right into that one. Not too good. I also hope that my Planimal restores HP at level up, because otherwise we're not going to be long for this world, or at least for this dungeon for now. This will be our last fight. The next one he'll get knocked out. So please, hopefully you get some HP at level up. Well, it did level up, but it didn't really make a big commotion out of it. Level 2. Oh, his HP's back. Perfect. Yes. Good. So things like that could be used for us to bring into the dungeon next time. As a matter of fact, pop it now because... you have a cute little mouse. And we have a oh, jeez. Okay, that's a terrifying one. Okay. Still coming after us. Chompy level 5. Alright. Can we defeat Chompy just brute forcing it? Oh, no. Chompy apparently restores HP every single time he hits you. At least that's the idea that I got with the last one. Yep. Every single time he hits you, he restores HP. Is there a flee option? Because we're not going to win this whatsoever. Basically, the damage that we do, he restores in one hit. And hurts us in the same process. No, I guess we're just going to lose this one. Okay, and we have indeed been knocked out by Chompy. Now what happens?
I found you outside the dungeon. You should be more careful. The dungeon is very dangerous. If it happens again, I'll bring you here, but try to take better care of yourself, okay? It looks like you lost whatever Planimals you had with you, but you were able to collect some Heart Slime. Heart Slime contains the memories and essence of your fallen Planimals. You can use it on your soil to regrow even stronger Planimals, so don't feel too bad if you lose them.
And check it out, boys. Next morning, our plants are ready to go. Now, the one that's supposed to have the slime thing on it, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to just remove that one and it'll turn into the slime, or do I just leave it there and it'll, turn into a Planimal itself. The one thing I do know is that the ones that are ready to go, we're going to collect right now because we're going to finally get some money. The first batch has come in. We could sell off our goods. And we're selling off some Mutatos. Okay, so with our day over, we got $800 reduce for the potatoes, which means 100 each for each potato. Not too bad. Now, we could also have those heart slimes which we talked about. We could actually increase our soil level with that. So we have 2. It requires 2 to get that soil level up. So let's go ahead and just dump it into that one. Why not? It doesn't seem like this bad boy here is popping up the way I thought. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick it and see what happens. Oh. I guess that's what I had to do to turn to start. Alright. Well, at least we have a bad boy back. And now I know that we should probably not go to the Chompy. Level you up beforehand just in case. Now we also have the radishes ready to go. My inventory is still full. That makes me very unhappy. Okay, crisis averted. And radishes. So I'm going to find out how much you guys sell for as well. That said, we have no seeds. We have some money though, so we should probably go buy some seeds and... well, I guess I'll probably buy some until I figure out what the radish cost is. What's kind of cool, I just realized, when I thought about making fences that I thought would, block me out, apparently, he just jumps over the fences, which is awesome. Okay, and the radishes, as you can see, 300 for 5, so definitely a lot less value when it comes to turnover rates. So they do grow, I believe, 2 days quicker than the Mutatos, but obviously a lot less expensive, or at least a lot less profit from it. So since we have the money, I think it's probably best just to focus on the potatoes, or Mutatos, whatever they call potato, ketchup, catsup, whatever. Either way, we're out of time. I'm going to wrap it up here for this one. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. This is Monster Harvest. This is only a demo, which is available to you guys as well. I have a link down below. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know. When the full release comes out, I believe later in the month, we could probably come back and take a spin at it to see what's up then. I'll catch you guys next time.